Hey guys, I know. I always start these so professional. I know, it's mind-blowing, isn't it? Anyways, hello, welcome to the channel. We are going to be doing a get ready with me. No, my face does not match my bolte because I don't put fake sunscreen. No, wait. I don't put sunless tanner on my face. And I put a lot of sunscreen on it. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, anyways, we've got some new products to test out and try out today. First, we've got the Rejuva Super Hydrating Serum. We've got the JLo. This is really not a new product because I've used it before and I like it. So I'm going to use that on my skincare today, but we have a ton of Shein Sheglam products to try on. I told you all back when I unboxed it I'd be coming back. Life has been busy, life has been crazy, but definitely too blessed to be stressed, as my girl Chatty always tells me. So we are going to play around in this makeup. If you've never heard of Shein, they also have a beauty line. They have clothing, they have home decor, they have office supplies, they have it all. And the line of beauty is called Shein Sheglam. So I've got like eyeshadows, contours, bronzers, blushers, lips galore. It's a whole situation. So if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. My name's Rhonda, and over here we embrace the hot mess. It's a judgment-free, drama-free, stress-free zone where we sit back, relax, and have a good old time playing in makeup, unboxing, whatever it may be. And a shout out and thank you to my YouTube members. You don't have to help support the channel, but you do, and I appreciate each and every single one of you all. Shout out to those of you that do click that thanks button to help support the channel. I don't really know what to call it, so I just call it tipping the channel. So thank you guys. Thank you all for absolutely everything. And of course, I do have to say a big shout out to those of you who continue to pick up my collection with OFRA Cosmetics. I've got my lippies sitting here too. I use them all the time, to the point that I'm like, girl, you should try other products. And I'm like, but when it's so good. Like, I was talking to my girlfriend and she was saying how this is literally like the perfect liquid lippy. Like, she's like, I could not ask for a better liquid lip. And I'm like, girl, that literally means so much. So thank you to those of you that have picked up my collection. Don't forget, code HOTMESS will save you 20% over at OFRA Cosmetics site-wide, not just on my collection. So anyway, and by the way, they did come out with volume 2 Miami. I've been using this a lot too. I love that this has the actual names on here, so if you're like me and you can't read the back because you overthink it, yeah, the struggle's real. Okay, let's get into this. Now, I'm going to start off with using the Rejuva Super Hydrating Serum. It's a three types of hyaluronic acid to better reach all depth levels of the skin. It's a 4D boosted skin hydration. So you guys know I really love the Rejuva Lift. The little like neck lifter is what I call it. I love that. I swear by it. And I really love hyaluronic acid. Just make sure you are drinking water. I like to also spritz my face as well, push it down into the neck. And you know what I do as well, I've noticed, like with traveling and everything, my skin becomes dehydrated, and of course you have to put your electrolytes back and everything. Hello, liquid IV. So yeah, Haley and I were like chug-a-lug-a-luggin' those liquid IVs. But anywho, I take hyaluronic acid and I will make sure to start putting it all over my body as well, just to kind of help give it a little boost of hydration, you know what I'm saying? They also came out with the Tropical Breeze Makeup Fixer. I'm actually going to spritz some of that on my face. It's really nice and, like, I wouldn't say tropical as in like, I don't really know, but it's real like light scented beachy. Let me zoom you guys in. Some people will sit and kind of plan out what they're going to say. That is not my journey, because you know why? If I were to start doing that, I would get in my own head because I know I jump around so much. So the next thing I'm going to use is the JLo Beauty That Blocker Hydrating Cream, because as I said, with traveling and all of that, my skin needs lots of hydration. So this is a brand new one. The cream is nice, luxurious, and thick as well. This was either sent to me from JLo Beauty or it was in a BoxyCharm, Ipsy. Honestly, I can't remember, but I do know, like I said, this is my second one and I really enjoy it. because they had sent it to me in the past. There is a light, just a light fragrance, nothing too bad, but I just like to let you all know you don't need a ton of it, but a little goes a long way, and it just feels so nice on the face. I'm going to take it down my neck too, and on the backs of my hands. Whatever I put on my face, I always take down my neck, décolleté, and the backs of my hands, because that is going to show aging. And then I am going to spritz my face once again. And I'm going to let that sit. It's like a really nice soft coconut scent to it. So this is new as far as the scent goes, but the makeup fixer is absolutely amazing. I love it. You guys know I've got the big, large bottle of this stuff. This stuff is so good. This is so good. Like, my little doohickey, I dropped it and broke it for a while there, so I kind of shelved it because I didn't want to get rid of the formula, so I just was refilling it in bottles and whatever. It doesn't matter. So I love it so much. And when I put it in other bottles, I forgot what it was. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so going through all of the Sheglam things that we are going to use today. These are so good. They're so affordable. The little like liquid blushers. Now this one is in Love Cake, and I am going to swatch it for you. It's a really pretty, soft, pinky rose, like just a hint. I feel like with Haley's skin tone, this would be absolutely gorgeous on her, which, by the way, she's coming over to help her mama with the beauty room. If you guys watched one of my Get Ready With Me's, probably by the time I get this one up, it'll probably have been like a month, because Get Ready With Me's are hard to film and edit because they're so long, and your girl's got ADHD, and I get bored sitting there editing. So my editing, one video, like for most people, takes probably 2 hours. For me, it's much longer. Anyways, my baby child's gonna come over and help me try and get this room together. This one is called Risky Business, and this one is more of a JLo liquid blush. And this one is really pretty too. Like, I really like this one. It's a little bit darker, and I may use that one today. They had actually sent over the collection of them, and it's just so pretty. I haven't touched it. I have a problem, okay? Don't judge me. Everybody's judging, I know. Alright, next in here, I do have the Terracotta Sculpt bronzer, and I really, really like this, and I'm so glad I got a darker shade, because I have the lighter one, which I will swatch for you all, in the shade Golden Sun. And once I get my foundation on to actually match my body, this doesn't show up. So this is pretty fair. This is the Terracotta one, and this is Risky Business. So just giving you guys some swatches. Like I said, they're really affordable. They last a while, and I really enjoy them. I think they're really good, and they're not like over the top creamy. They're not tacky. They dry down well. Some other things that I picked up. This is the new, to me, Skin Influencer Full Coverage Balm. Now I don't know if this shade's gonna match, but we're gonna roll with it. So, and this is supposed to be an amazing type of foundation, and I like the component. It's kind of like a cream, kind of almost reminds me almost of the KVD. Oh, well, we're gonna use it anyways. It's got a great amount of coverage. It really reminds me of the Good Apple. So this could be a potential dupe. I feel like the Good Apple was very, very hydrating. Then I also picked up the powder, which I love their powder. It reminds me a lot of the Huda Beauty. So I did get it in light pink. I did get some eyeshadows. I did get the Birthday Skin Primer. I flippin' love this. It's kind of color changing and helps to like smooth out your face. This, oh, it's a blush palette. It's a powder, I got it. Lord. Okay, what is this one? Is this the eyeshadow palette? Afterglow. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna use that today. Alright, so for primer, I am going to go in with the Birthday Primer. This is the Birthday Skin Primer. I'll have everything linked and listed down below for y'all, because Mama knows, I know I'm all over the place, okay? And I've been into this. So this is what it looks like up close. So let me show you what it does. I use my hands to blend this in. but you can see it starts to kind of change color to your skin tone. But this is a wonderful primer, nice and affordable. We love affordability. Honestly, y'all, like, yeah, I feel like with some things I like to kind of spend my coin on makeup and everything, as we know, but I'd rather kind of sometimes put that money into my skincare, you know? So it kind of helps to like even out the skin, and I think it's really pretty. Let's go ahead and move into our Sheglam Skinfluencer Full Coverage Foundation Balm. And this brush is from Sheglam. It doesn't have a name or anything, but I'm gonna just go right in. Wow, the coverage. Oh yeah, that's nice. If you are looking for a full coverage type of product, I'm gonna have to recommend this. I mean, I feel like I can kind of get away with the shade, but I think I need a little bit darker of a shade. This will be good like once I don't have much of a tie-in. Alright, so as far as the coverage goes, beautiful. 10 out of 10. I know the color doesn't match, but as far as it collecting onto my dry patch, it actually looks really good. So I did like pick up some excess with my sponge, and if it picked up too much, which it really didn't, I'm just like doing the most here, I like to go back over and just kind of press it right into the skin. I really like this brush a lot. I feel like it gives my skin that nice hydrated look without making it look like too greasy, you know what I mean? So I know it doesn't match, it's fine, no worries there. But as far as my first impressions on this, I like it a lot. Love this. I've been using this for a hot doggone minute, and this is amazing. So let's go ahead and move over. I do need to put some of my concealer on. I'm going to just go in with my Wonder Beauty Duelist Concealer. This is in the shade Light, and they had sent this over a long time ago, and I just started using it, and I actually really like it. It's really good if you have dry under eyes, mature under eyes, what have you. It works really nicely. So I'm going to just kind of clean off this brush a little bit and use this brush to blend it out. I almost want to go back and see if there was like a smaller brush that would like contour right underneath the eye. So it's a nice lightweight buildable coverage with this concealer, and it looks nice and fresh. And on the other side, you've got kind of like, I call it the old school concealer, where you can do a little bit more spot correcting if you need to. So I'm going to just add a little bit right in the center, and then kind of on the sides a little bit, and blend it out. But it's a really good concealer. But it's okay, we're going to bronze up the skin, the face, and everything, so it's going to eventually match a little bit better. But like, doesn't that look nice? It's a good full coverage, flawless but not too cakey look to the skin, and I'm in love with it. Go in with terracotta and go ahead and start bronzing up. Honestly, for me, y'all, like, I know everybody loves the Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm not saying it's a bad one, but I just feel like at the end of the day, if you can find something that is more affordable and still gives you close to the look that you are looking for, save that coin, because what does it really matter? You know what I mean? Like, is it just so you can say, I bought a $42 Charlotte Tilbury wand? And if that's what you want to do, cool. I'm not gonna lie, there's times that I do that, but I also get excited about saving some money. I'm gonna wipe this brush off again and just keep using it because I actually really like it. It's working really well for creams and liquid products. So let's go ahead and blend that in. See, you can see it blends in really nice. It's buildable if you need to build it back up. This blends out beautifully. This is really good. I really like it. It's lightweight. So I am going to add some more. I mean, I don't know if it's 100% a dupe. I'll be honest, I returned mine because I found some stuff off of Amazon that worked just fine. And I really love this one, and I think it's like $5 and it lasts forever. Okay, next I'm going to go in with Risky Business. Actually, I'm going to do both. I'm going to go in first with Risky Business, and then we're going to go in with Love Cake. So darker up here and Love Cake a little bit lower. These are great, like, travel friendly too. And then I'm going to just stick with the same brush and then start blending. Kind of do like a little bit of an ombre effect with my blush. Isn't that so nice? I really like it. But I really love the way this foundation looks, and literally it's so affordable. So I'm going to go in with a damp beauty sponge. I'm going to go in with the Baked Glow setting powder in light pink, and I'm going to set underneath my eyes with it. And don't forget, code HOTMESS15 will save you 15% repeatedly over at Shein site-wide. So whether you are picking up the JLo Beauty products, the home decor, the clothing, shoes, whatever, you can always use that coupon code. So I'm going to use the powder puff first, and I don't know if it'll change color, so I'm going to just kind of, my skin loves to oxidize things, so I'm always careful with putting powders underneath my eyes because I don't want it to darken it up. And it looks like it's going to be okay. That is not my first rodeo with the Sheglam powder. It's really a good powder. I really, really like it. I'm going to do the exact same thing once again. Not that I really need more blush, but I love blush. And then we'll go in with the powder blush as well. But just so you guys can see, you can actually put this all like over top of your powder with no issues of like lifting or anything. And it kind of like brings your skin back after you've powdered it, which is nice. And then to set it, I'll set it with, I forgot to show you guys, I also picked out the Love blush. Isn't that so pretty? So I'm gonna go light-handed, and yeah, that's bright. I'm gonna light-handedly, that's not a word, I'm gonna lightly put it right through here, and then a little on my nose. Just like makes you look alive again. And then going into this blush palette, I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this shade right here, which is called Sepia Rose, and put a little bit darker up through here, just real lightly. I feel like blush just literally makes you look like you're alive. You know what I mean? Like you're healthy, you're glowing. And you know what I forgot to get? A highlighter. Okay, so I also picked up the Sheglam Set Up Brow Hold. Love that dyslexia. If you like the frozen brow, this is what I always do. I love to kind of get my brows like spiked up, and then I go in with my Coffee Strong eyeshadow from my palette, the Unconditional palette with OFRA Cosmetics, and then I color in my brows. I mean, it's nice. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of the e.l.f. Doesn't seem bad though. Let's see if it dries down. Normally before it dries down, that's when I start hitting my brows with Coffee Strong. In my Unconditional palette, I go in with Coffee Strong, start adding the shade in there, and it gives you like a nice like natural looking brow. Now if you have darker brows, you can always go with the shade Patience as well, which is a darker, kind of like a slate gray. It's not like a full-blown black. And then I just kind of, this stuff dries down. Holy moly. It is definitely a brow freeze. So it dries down, but right now I still have a little bit of that gel feel to it. Not bothered by it. I do like that it looks like it's going to definitely keep my brows in place. So let's go ahead and move into the Sheglam eyeshadow palette. This is the Afterglow palette, and all of the names are on the sheet, so I need to make sure not to lose that. As far as my primer, I'm just going to keep with whatever is up there, like from foundation to concealer. But my favorite primer that I would highly recommend is by Gerard Cosmetics. I keep it handy all the time. This stuff is absolutely amazing. It will keep your things there all day long. So I'm going to just jump into the shade, I guess it's called Soft Glam up here. And I'm going to use that as my, kind of like my transition shade. I'm not going to go too ham sandwich, but I like to do what I call the tap tap dab dab method if you're new to the channel. If you've been here a while, you're going to be like, wow, she's on repeat. But I know that we do have some new friends that like to join in. So welcome to the channel, friends. So I just tap it in, build it up, and then I'll start like in little small circular motions, kind of start blending it. Now I don't do anything precise whatsoever. I kind of like that blown out floof of a look. I feel like you got to do what works for you. You know, like this may not work for some people, but with my mature, slightly hooded lids, this is what I've done, and It's worked. It helps. So, because if I go straight in with this, I always got a skipping, like, creases, right? And it drove me nuts. So I started playing around, and like I said, this is what has worked for my eyes. You know, I don't get the skipping anymore, which is really nice. And then whatever's left, I'm gonna put under the eye. Okay, next I really like, what's this one called? Spritzer. I like this shade. It's very, I don't know why I like it, but I'm very much drawn to it. Outer portion, outer V. Like I said, I'm not going to do anything too crazy, but I really like that color a lot. And I'm going to take whatever's extra and put it underneath. I feel like the shadows with Sheglam, they're great. They're nice. They work. I definitely can't complain. You see how I got a little skipping there? So that's where I'm going to go back and tap it right there. And that's on me. That's not on the product. And I like to kind of put things up a little higher to fake some extra real estate. I just have to fake it by adding it a little higher, so when I open my eye, it doesn't disappear. These shadows definitely build up very nicely. I really like this one called Glitz right here. It's not over the top creamy. Matter of fact, I almost feel like if I'm not careful, I could hard pan that. But it's a really pretty kind of duo shifty color. So I'm going to just plop that right on. It's got like yellows and greens in there. The payoff is really nice, and I'm sure that you could definitely use your brush wet and get a really good payoff that way as well. But this is really pretty. I like to kind of press it into my lids as well, just to kind of help melt it down. It does show a little bit of texture, but that's where the clean canvas eye base would definitely help with any kind of crepiness or texture to the lid. So if you are going out and about, like I'm not, but if you're going out and about, you have an event or something like that, that's when I would say use your clean canvas eye base. A little bit goes a long way, but for me, I don't want to waste any of it. So if I'm not going out, I'm not going to use it. And the beauty of the clean canvas eye base too is not only does this work beautifully on your lids, but I'll put it in my T-zone, especially when my pores are like flaring up like something fierce. Oh my gosh. It's a multi-purpose type of product. You can use it underneath your eyes to help brighten it up. You can use it in the inner corners to brighten it up, or if you're doing any type of eyeshadow work. It's just a wonderful product. Anyways, if you are bothered... What?
It's a cut. I was waiting for a stopping point.
Oh. What's up, babe?
I'm running out to drop off that package to Staples.
Okay.
Then I'm going to stop and grab Chick-fil-A for lunch.
Okay.
Love you.
I love you too.
I knew you sound like you're very deep into that.
I really was, and I lost my train of thought of where I was going with that.
Sorry. I was trying to find a good spot.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
So I want to kind of go in with this Luxe shade right here in the corner. It's really pretty. It's kind of yellowy, more so yellow green than the last shade, and I just want to plop it down just a smidge in the inner. It's not, again, it's not a very creamy shade, and I'm shocked at the payoff that I actually am getting. I did not expect it to really do much. Ooh, I got that under my eyeball. Well, shoot. That's okay. That's alright. That's okay. I don't know what to say. We'll just leave it like that, I guess. It's sparkle, glitter, and all things shimmer. You know your girl loves that. Okay, so that is all I'm going to do for my eyes. I am going to just go in with my Makeup Geek pencil on my waterline, and then my Tarte Easy on the Eyes pencil. Okay, so my camera cut out because I was talking too much. But I just went in with my Makeup Geek pencil on my waterline, my Tarte black pencil on my tight line, and my arm slipped and I got it on my eyeball. So I am going to curl my lashes, and then What's Up Beauty had actually sent over their brand new Watch Me mascara, and I haven't had a chance to try it, so I'm going to do that. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead with nothing on my lashes. I feel like, honestly, don't ever curl your lashes with anything on them unless you want to lose some. I don't know where you're at in life, but I am not at a point in my life where I want to lose lashes. Coffee strong all day long. So I was watching a makeup artist and she recommended curling at the base and then moving it up a little and curling it a little higher up for the most dramatic effect of lashes. So now this Watch Me mascara, like I said, this is a new mascara. It just launched maybe a month or two ago. So here's what the component looks like. Really nice and luxe, kind of heavy. You could just, you know, smack someone around with it. So that's always, don't do that. That's crazy. So as far as the brush on it, kind of interesting. Okay, so it's got two sides. So it looks like it's got the side where you can apply it and it's going to give you like the thickness look, but then on the other side you have smaller tiny kind of spikes where you're going to be able to separate your lash and give like length, which is perfect. And then it kind of has like a little bit of a tip on there where I feel like you're going to be able to like really do this, but I get scared doing that because I am clumsy. So let's go ahead and do one side. So I like to kind of start at the base or the root of my lash and kind of wiggle it because I was not blessed with crazy full lashes. So this is one coat. I'm going to hit the tops and come back. I'm going to switch the brush and separate it. Okay, let me get an up close. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? Oh my gosh. Like it's my first rodeo. So, I mean, for someone who doesn't have a lot of lashes, I feel like this works really well. It definitely separated them. So if you are one like me that goes a little on the, gets a little heavy-handed, I feel like this might be a really good option for you. It's kind of a lightweight, I blinked and picked my eyeball, that's great. It's kind of a lightweight moussey almost feel to me. I could be wrong on that, but it's not a very thick formula. It definitely feels like nice and lightweight, but like still doing the job. I'm actually impressed. I'm going to go in with another coat. I'll be right back. I just had FedEx here. Hold on. So I put another coat of that mascara on, and honestly, I really like it. I'm not even going to put fake lashes on. I'm going to go in with my makeup fixer, but with OFRA Cosmetics before I line my lips. Yeah, it has a nice coconut scent to it. I flippin' love it. Okay, so as far as my liner goes, I'm going to go in with the shade Bel Air from Gerard Cosmetics. Code HOTMESS will save you 30% off at Gerard Cosmetics off their lip liners, their lip products, and everything. I'm going to ask them if we could make my cube. I needed to do that when I did my favorites, and I totally forgot because I was out of town with the event with OFRA. But I'm going to see if we can activate my code so you guys can get like 20 or 30% off of the Clean Canvas Eye Base, and of course the Hair AF by GC Love. Y'all, you want long hair, you want your hair to flip and grow, you need to try the Gerard Cosmetics Hair AF. It's a game changer. I love it. My hair loves it. So let me go ahead. I'm going to overline my lips a little bit with Bel Air. Then I'm going to go in with the Shein Sheglam Pout Perfect Shine Lip Plumper in the shade Pink Flamingo. I mean, does this not look like one of the Tarte products? And it's like a fraction of the cost. That is so pretty, and it goes with Bel Air perfectly. Really nice and comfortable. I don't feel any tingles or anything. I love this glossy, juicy lip. And here's the component. It's kind of got like a little bit of an iridescent look to it. I really like that. Okay, so let me clean up. I do have mascara from where I blinked. I let it dry, and I'm going to try and clean it up from underneath my eye. That's as good as it's going to get, okay? It's as good as it's going to get. Alright, so let's talk products here. So, the Shein Sheglam Liquid Bronzer Blusher, absolutely, I love it. Can't get enough of it. And as far as the skincare, I'm going to be all over the place, y'all, because the mess is real. The mess is real. So the Rejuva Lift Super Hydrating Serum, I'll have it linked down below. I don't know if they have a coupon code that we can use or not, but I like it. I think hyaluronic acid is really important. Like I said, I've been putting it all over my body as well, because I've seen some of those brands that are like, help erase crampy skin. I'm like, well, you could plump your skin with hyaluronic acid. So what if I just do that? So yes on that. And then as far as the JLo Beauty, that Blockbuster Hydrating Cream, it's a yes for me. Uh-oh, my battery's dying. The Shein Sheglam Afterglow palette, I really like the look that we came up with. There's no mirror in here. The What's Up Beauty Watch Me mascara, that's all I have on today, and I really like it. I really like it. It's comfortable. It's not clumpy. It's beautiful. The Shein Sheglam Love Dive, I guess is what it's called. The blusher. Yes, I love this color. It's in the shade Your Peachy. The brush. Yes, yes, yes. The bronzer, or no, this is a primer, and then the foundation. I love this foundation, you guys. I think it's nice, it's lightweight, it's comfortable on my skin, which is really important to me. The Shein Sheglam, like granted I only used like the one shade in here, what have you, but it was working great, like no complaints there. The brow gel, I like it. I mean, I can't complain, it did the job. I don't feel like they've fallen. You can feel it. It doesn't totally dry down, so just keep that in mind. But hey friends, so this is the end of the day check-in for the Shein Sheglam. Okay, so anywho, I'm standing in front of, I feel like that's too much light. I want you guys to, I just knocked off my lashes. I feel like that's too much natural light, but I'm standing in front of the window. It is 6:38 at night. And you can see, this is amazing. As far as the mascara, I mean, yes, I have my lashes on, but the blush held up. The makeup held up. It doesn't, I don't know how to do a zoom in, but it doesn't look cakey. The lip liner stayed on. Look at this eye makeup though. And that was without primer, remember. So, but I really wanted you guys to see, like, the end of the day, literally, I'm trying to think, by the time I got that done, I think it was like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning when I finished my face. I've been filming all day. Oh, I wanted to update you on the brow situation. I put a lot on. So it ends up, it does dry down and it just feels like hairspray. So I actually really like the brow gel as well. And you can see it held on to the Coffee Strong eyeshadow from OFRA Cosmetics. And I edit a lot of the times like this kind of thing. So, I mean, and then of course the Wonder Beauty concealer is what I used. I love that. That's really good. So if you have mature skin, under eyes, what have you, you might want to consider that concealer. So anyways, that's my update. 10 out of 10. I love it. It's amazing and it's affordable. We love that. If you guys made it to the end of today's video, that has been crazy because my family, well, they live here, so you know. Anyways, I'll have everything linked and listed. Thank you guys bunches and bunches for sticking around. Thank you once again to my YouTube members for absolutely everything. Thank you to those of you that are tipping the channel by clicking that thanks button. Check me out on my other channels, Hotmess Momma Vlogs for Curvy Girl Fashion Hauls over there, Hotmess in the Kitchen. I'll probably change the name of the channel at some point, but I've been too busy. Too busy. Can't complain, but whatever. Anyways, friends, Instagram and TikTok at Hotmess Momma 4. She's in her head. No more. Until next time, as always, kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye, friends.
Keep on driving